What up, guys? What up, though? What up, though? In the words of Man Beast Morris, what up, though? What's good? It's been a minute since I done a live. It's been a minute, but man, so much has been going on, man. With me moving, kind of came back home, but I moved to the South Side of Chicago, so I haven't really been doing much lives. And a lot's been going on in my life, but I'm going to start back doing up some videos, especially in my new crib. But I just came back home because I kind of wanted to get some stuff from my old crib. So, but yeah, man, everything's going good. I got my business going right now. I have business ventures going. I'm actually working with this hairstylist, and he has a lot of deals coming up soon, and also a lot of promotions as well as endorsements. So I'm kind of investing into that business because I'm working with him. He's one of my clients, and I got another client who's a politician. So I've just been really been busy, man, and especially with my work doing paratransit and my IT business on site. Trying to look out for my workers too. Your boy's grinding, man. Your boy is grinding, man. Your boy is grinding, but man, what's been going on, man? So much has been going on in the NFL, NBA. Shout out to Giannis, Chris Middleton, Milwaukee, my African brothers, the Antetokounmpo brothers, Giannis and Thanasis, especially Giannis, man. 50 points. He threw a 50 piece with fries and a drink, man, against the freaking Phoenix Suns. What a performance by him. I mean, clap it up to him. Clap it up to freaking Giannis, man, for winning that championship in great closing out fashion. Threw 50 points. He had 5 blocks, 14 rebounds. He had a couple key blocks, man, against Devin Booker, man, and it's been great, man. What up, bro? How you feeling? Oh, I'm good, man. I'm just chilling, man. No alcohol this time, man. For real. You can join the stream, join the Epiphany if you want to. I'm gonna put the link in. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link in, man. You're gonna talk about what's been going on, and we're gonna be talking about what's going on in the sports world. Of course, the Milwaukee Bucks just won. That's the link. The Milwaukee Bucks just won the championship, so I'm happy for my boy Giannis. He did it the right way. He didn't cheat. Well, I wouldn't say he cheated, but he took the hard way to winning the NBA championship. He took it the harder way, and I'm really proud of him. And he's African like me, and I support my African brothers. I'm gonna hop in for a little bit. All right. And yeah, man. Also in the NFL, man, especially with Aaron Rodgers, man, like he turned down that 2-year deal with the Green Bay Packers. He turned down that deal, and it's looking like that relationship between the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, the ship is sailing, man. The writing's on the wall. I mean, I feel like this has been going on for the past 2 to 3 years. I think right after what's his name left, after Mike McCarthy left, is just like Aaron Rodgers just kind of tuned out. And after they just drafted freaking Jordan Love, I mean, man, that really struck a chord with him. That really struck a chord with Aaron Rodgers, man, for real, man. And so I love the drama that's going on in Green Bay. I'm loving it because there's so much drama going on in Green Bay, and yeah, man. Yep. What up, Jonah Pitney? What do you
What's
think
going
about?
on?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just relaxing right now. Relaxing, just
Yeah,
doing me, man.
I'm doing the same thing. Shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about the NFL, man. What's going on? Whole bunch of stuff's been going on.
Yeah, especially with the Aaron Rodgers thing. I seen that
Hmm.
earlier today. I was like, oh wow, he turning down money. Yeah, he's sick of them.
Oh hell yeah, he's done with this team for real. He's done. He wants to get traded.
Yeah, but they not gonna trade him.
Oh, I
They
know
gonna
that. Yeah,
right. They're gonna force him to sit out that contract. They rather do that than
because think about
than
it. Think
pay
about it.
him.
If they knew right, like if they knew Jordan Love right, because Jordan Love he's supposed to be some good guy, but the thing about it is that if they knew Jordan Love was going to be this good, they would have traded Aaron Rodgers already. And so they probably know, like, oh shit, man, we can't let you go anywhere, Aaron Rodgers, because you're stuck. You're stuck to this contract because he already signed this contract,
Right.
and once you sign the contract, you're stuck with the team for X amount of years. You just can't, hey, I want to get traded or whatever.
Yeah.
There are stipulations to this. You know,
Unless you want to try to pull the damn Gronkowski, his ass finna get traded to the
just
Lions.
retire.
Right. He was finna get traded to the Lions, so he retired, and then he came
Like
back.
I don't want to go to the fucking Lions.
Right. That's what happened. He was like, nah, that ain't happening. And retired, and then
The
come back.
freaking Lions, man. The Lions, bro. The trash Lions.
Right. He wasn't going for that shit.
No
But yeah, it's getting real with the Aaron Rodgers thing.
season.
Hard.
But the thing I don't get is that how do you have a freaking Hall of Famer and freaking Calvin Johnson, a Hall of Famer and Barry Sanders? You had two of the top greatest players of all time, and y'all still didn't get a ring, man. That just tells you a lot about that organization. You had the
Yeah, that,
greatest running back, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, no championships.
yeah. I was about to say shit. I don't even know if either of them even got out the first round. I think Barry Sanders did. I think they made it.
I think
I
Barry
think they
Sanders, he
made it.
made it to the NFC Championship in '91, if I'm not mistaken,
Right.
against
I'm about to say
yeah.
Cowboys. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
Cowboys
yeah,
watched that. I think they no, I think they beat the
yeah.
Cowboys. They faced the Washington Redskins, and the
Okay,
Washington
the
Redskins
Redskins.
washed that ass.
Okay, okay. It was one of them. I'm about to say it was one of them that
Yeah, because
happened.
they beat the Cowboys that year, but the Redskins washed them.
Yeah, but Calvin Johnson, I don't even think he ever made it out of the first. Yeah, never made it out of the first round.
No, no, never.
Damn.
And remember when they faced the Cowboys in that wild card game? Freaking Matthew Stafford, he threw like what 3 interceptions.
See, I didn't even bother watching it. I was like,
Right.
the Lions. I was like, yeah, they
And a
finna
lot of
win.
Lions fans say, "Oh, the refs cheated us." No, man, your quarterback, man, freaking failed you.
Yeah, and now he finna fail the round.
Heck
So I'm
yeah,
like, I keep telling people that man gonna cost the Rams the game in the first game of the season against the Bears.
yeah. I
You know,
wouldn't be
the Bears
surprised if they lose
always
to the
have his
Bears
number.
because the Bears have his number.
Right, and you got a habit of just always throwing costly picks at the wrong damn time.
Right at
Every
the wrong
season,
time.
every season since he been other than his rookie year because he got hurt because Peppers hurt him his rookie year. But other than that,
Hmm.
man, he ain't telling you. He do it all the time. You know, should you watch
Right.
him play for years?
I watched him. Yeah, I watched him, and I mean, he could stat pad. Like he could stat his he could pad his stats, all the time. They call him stat padfer because
Man,
he would throw for like 5,000 yards and like 30 touchdowns, but at the same time, he will also cost you like many games. That's kind of
right,
like Kirk Cousins in a way.
right. He had all them stats, but then the team
Mm-hmm.
only got like 5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Even though also the defense be bad, but at the same time, yeah, 5 wins is 5 wins.
Mm-hmm. 5 wins is 5 wins. And I don't see why. I don't see why people say, "Oh, like he's a top 5, top 10 quarterback." I'm like, what? I'm like,
Well,
over Patrick Mahomes, over Josh Allen? No.
yeah, but just based on his stats alone, that make him a top 15. He probably
Top
like
50. But I'm just saying, top 10 though? Top
he
5?
probably he probably no, not top 5, but
Some people are saying that.
he could probably squeeze in a top 10 because he could be interchangeable with a few quarterbacks. Depending on season and success and consistency.
Mhm.
Even though because he's consistently been, because he padded his stats has consistently been good. So
Yeah.
when it come down to it, if you just base it strictly on that not wins, yeah, he a top 10 quarterback. But if you base the win factor into it,
I mean,
even though despite all that, he's still like top 15. He probably like 11
yeah,
or
I'll say
12.
top 15, but top 10, that's a little stretch. That's a little too much for me.
But name your top 10.
Top 10? All right.
Yeah.
My top 10, what is Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, um, Deshaun Watson. This is like not in any order. Deshaun
Right.
Watson. 4 is Josh Allen. 5, Lamar Jackson. 6, Tom Brady. 7, Russell Wilson. 8, probably Kyler Murray. 9, trying to think of who's a quarterback.
Damn. Hard to say.
I can't think of 9 or 10. I don't want to say Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, no. Even though they went 11-5. Damn. Do I say Jared Goff?
I guess so.
And then 10. Fuck.
Matt Stafford.
Probably.
See, told you.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably you're
That's
right,
why I
man.
said. That's why I said some of them quarterbacks is interchangeable. So
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
right. Yeah, they're
if
interchangeable.
right, if anything, he can be. If anything, if someone did a list, if he was left off top 10, he gonna be at least 11 or 12. See,
Yeah.
will you name all the
Oh, Dak. I
quarterbacks?
forgot. Dak Prescott. I totally forgot. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's number 10. Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but the thing is, you would switch Stafford with golf any day.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about that.
See, it's like some of them guys could be switched out, just like you just
Yeah.
did. You switch golf
Mm-hmm.
with Prescott. See, and then
Yep.
then also you got Matt Ryan, who
Yeah,
could be
man.
switched in and out with them guys. Ryan Tannehill,
Yeah, Ryan
you know,
Tannehill.
Philip Rivers. He had a little resurgence last year,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, I
See,
forgot
so
about Tom Brady.
no, you named him at number 6,
Oh, yeah. I did. Okay. I just want to
right?
make sure I didn't forget him. But speaking of Tom Brady, do you really think he played with the torn MCL? Like, or is it just all cat?
Man, I didn't even bother even reading this story
That's what he
when I
said.
heard it. I'm like, well, you don't run anyway, so
Yeah, I don't know
like
if I believe that. I don't know.
a torn MCL, and he had on no knee brace, no nothing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
That's
I'm
all.
like,
That's all. I think it's cat, man. That's all publicity. I don't know. That's me.
yeah, it
Because how, how
probably is.
how can you right, like, especially when you're throwing motion, you gotta twist your leg when you're throwing the ball,
Yeah, I
even if
don't
you
know,
don't
man.
run.
Right?
Especially like when you're dropping back to pass and all that.
Yeah, I'm about to say with the tube in it. I said with the two, but with the shit, I forgot. I lost off for a second. Go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, like, with Tom Brady's torn MCL, I was just making a point as if, like, even if you are playing with a torn MCL, you always gotta, like, you even trying to move, man, like, you gotta drop back to pass, especially with your throwing motion when you're throwing the ball. There's a way you gotta twist your leg so you can be able to, shift your leg so you can have a better way of throwing the ball.
Yeah,
And
put
it takes,
weight on
you
your
got
back
to use your
foot.
leg. You got to use your.
Yeah, put weight on that back foot to
Yeah,
drive
you
it.
got to put weight on that back foot.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Just
I
be
don't.
in that. Yeah, this boo.
Right.
That's that boo boo right there. I'm not listening to that shit.
Come on. Right. It's probably was sprained or something. I don't know. I don't know about torn MCL.
Matter of fact, shit, I don't even think it was sprained because have you heard anything about him having surgery?
No, he didn't have any surgery.
That should let you know right there. We ain't heard
Right.
shit about no surgery or nothing.
Right. Like or after the season, like you didn't hear about him. Oh, Tom Brady's gonna have surgery.
Right.
Come
Because he
on.
surprisingly played with a torn MCL in a game,
Right.
big game.
And then he's gonna play this season. Like, come on now. And it takes how long for a torn or for a leg to recover from a torn MCL? How long does it usually take? About months, 6 months,
Not
5 months,
about nine to 12 months, depending on
9 to 12 months.
yeah.
Right.
With you, Adrian Peterson, if people feel like he took steroids, they had to come back as quick as he did because
Right.
he came back in like 5.5 months and was ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
But it typically take up to like about 9 months of recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about between it can take some people it can take six, but it's typically like up to about 9 months to a year.
9 months.
Yeah, depending on how old you is, how well your metabolism is, how well the
Yeah.
surgery took. Yeah, I had a new ligament
Mm-hmm.
attached to it, all this shit. And then
Mm-hmm.
you gotta hope it ain't no infection. You gotta go back and get it drained, and then they gotta do it again.
Right. They gotta drain all that out.
Yeah,
And so my thing is, I don't know, especially if Tom Brady's gonna play this season. Man, on a torn MCL and he still haven't had surgery. If I were him, man, I'll just sit out the season, But I think it's probably just all cap. I think it's all cap, man. I don't think he tore his MCL.
of course it's bullshit because
Right.
he not he didn't get hurt. I mean, well, basically, yeah, he if he played this season and he so called still haven't had surgery, and the first time he throw that ball when he get hit low is over with, basically.
It's over with. His career is over at that point, right?
But if it's true and he still ain't had surgery, that's the way he wanted. Good luck with that.
Right.
That's all I got to say.
Somebody hits him the wrong way, which is it's a high probability that will happen. If somebody hits him wrong, even at his age right now, right? Like at him at 43, you know, when I even sometimes see him move, like even this past season, when I saw him moving a little, like he was kind of like slow. He was kind of like a little bit, not that, he's isn't already slow, but sometimes like I even saw some old videotape of him when he was a little younger. Like you saw like kind of like the way he moved, especially, with his throwing power, or kind of like when he's dropping back to pass, he's kind of like a little bit fast, with his throws, with the way he moves. But like, kind of like this past season, he was kind of slow. Like he was kind of like couple of minutes low, like he usually like how he usually is, like his usual old Tom Brady. So, but that also comes with age, and especially with him getting older, and all that mileage in his body, his body is really, really gonna break down, and father time is gonna start to creep up, especially, with this upcoming season.
Yeah, I'm about to say that is a big thing because, like you said, he's 43 years old. He been taking hits. His that everything you described basically just meaning that his his release time is slowing down,
Yeah, slowing
which
down.
is not good. Like what, but the thing is, when he do get time, he can still get that ball off. He can still throw it deep enough down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Just put a little bit more air on the ball just to make sure that the big, because he got big receivers for the most part, put it up
Mm-hmm.
for them to come down with it. But back to the every how this whole thing started. If that knee gone, he'll
Mm-hmm.
end up being gone by week 5. But but like
Yeah.
but like we both said, we don't think that shit true.
No. Yeah. Right. It's all cat. But
Right?
yeah, man. What's Have you been following like some Bears news too, man? Like what's been going on with the Bears? Some stuff has been going on.
I missed majority of this week because I had worked so much, so I wasn't able to catch nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't been able to catch anything.
yeah, caught catching some of the stuff that's been going on. But and I know, of course, Ryan Pace, he declined to extend Allen Robinson. So Allen
Okay,
Robinson, he's gonna play with the whole franchise tag this upcoming season.
okay, I know about that one. I
Hmm.
reported on that one a
And
week
then
ago.
also Eddie Goldman, he's gonna report to training camp next week. There were reports that he's gonna be there by next week.
Good, good, good.
So hopefully,
Third time I reported
he
that.
shows up, especially getting back into playing shape, playing his playing NFL shape. Because people were saying that they saw a video of him pushing like that workout slab or whatever, how he's pushing like 1,000 pounds and stuff like that. So, but we got to see how he is, and he's doing, you know.
Yeah, he got
But
to get that endurance back. He got to build up.
mm-hmm,
He a little behind
mm-hmm,
in terms of just redeveloping and getting them skills back. But if he pushing 1,000 pound stuff like that, man, he gonna
mm-hmm.
be running them linemen straight over.
Right.
So
And bro, do you know what was so crazy? I was reading this article like on Bleacher Report, and Bleacher Report they came out with the teams, like the top or the top, I think what was it, the teams that were gonna do well within the next 3 years, the top teams that were gonna do well in the next 3 years. And they had the Bears at 27th out of 32, man. 27 out of 32 teams
okay,
uh, on the list of teams that are
I
gonna like do well within the next 3 years.
see. I seen something, a little bit of that. It was on. I got a notification from Chicago Sports Talk, and I
Mm-hmm.
seen the title, but I didn't even. I didn't even watch the video.
Yeah, John Zagul went off on them.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's total bullshit. Yeah, they're freaking biased. They don't watch any Bears games whatsoever.
No, it ain't that they don't watch it. They just being biased assholes. Remember, the
Yeah,
media really don't like Chicago.
they don't. Yeah.
They all because remember in 2018 when it was doing good, they took all the way into after the Bears smoked the Rams before they even start saying that they was
Right.
okay.
Before they started slurping our cocks and whatever, they're saying, "Oh, we love the Bears. Look at the Bears defense. Look what they did to the Rams. Oh, Super Bowl contenders." Especially even the 2019 season, people were saying, "Oh, we were like the top 5 teams that were going to win the Super Bowl." And then
Yeah,
after the 2019 season, they're saying, "Oh, they're trash. They're garbage."
right. I'm like, I guess, but only person that stayed consistent, and it was Nate Burleson hating ass. He hated the
Yeah.
whole way up.
Right.
You know, but
Yep.
it is what it is for him.
And Louis Riddick. Louis Riddick, he's pretty good. He's a good analysis too. He's not like all these other bullshit reporters.
Yeah, he keep it 100. He keep his
Yeah,
opinions
Louis Riddick
honest.
keep it 100.
Yeah, he keep his opinions honest, and he say what's on his mind, and as long as it's true, he gonna keep it up.
Right. Not like all these other reporters, like
Nick Wright.
right, yeah. Well, Nick Wright, I mean, he's been honest about the Bears. I'll give him that. He's been honest. But when it comes to like basketball, I mean, he goes way out the wayside. But certain reporters like who is those other guys? I mean, like some of them on like ESPN, like Darren Orlovsky. I don't like him. He's trash. Freaking who's this other? Who's like some Latino guy? I didn't like him. He's trash. And I can't think of his name right now. But like, I mean, there are a couple of them. Yeah, there are a couple of them out there, man. That trash on the Bears, man.
It's more than enough shit.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of them. But yeah.
So one of the main ones is supposed to be a Bears fan, Select Daddy TV, that dude.
I swear, Schlack Dad, he be clowning the Bears.
Right, I'm like, and this dude supposed to be a fan. I'm like, I know majority of his subscribers got to be Green Bay fans because they love.
I swear, right? He be talking. I swear, he be talking so much praise about the Green Bay Packers and the Bears, man. Like, how the fuck do you call yourself a Bears fan, and you be praising the Green Bay Packers, and at the same time you be trashing the Bears? I'm like, dude, get the hell out of here. Even when they drafted Justin Fields, he wasn't really all that optimistic or excited about it.
Of course he wasn't. You can look at his face. That man is a miserable man.
I swear. I'm like, bro, if you don't like the Bears, go join another team. Go join the freaking Kansas City Chiefs, man. Go freaking join the Baltimore Ravens, man. I can't stand fair weather Bears fans like that.
I already know. That's why I talked about this stuff. You talked about this stuff before,
Right.
It's just ridiculous how people be like, I love my team, and then all I hear is dog shit talking. I'm like, I don't even hear that from Lions fans like that.
And then they be clowning Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy too. Even though Ryan Pace, he had a pretty good draft, pretty decent offseason. I mean, without him, resigning Allen Robinson other than that, but he had a pretty solid offseason.
Yeah, I was about to say he's been doing this thing for the most part, Not
Right.
saying Allen Robinson and then having to trade Kyle Fuller was a big blow. Both of
Right.
those are big blows, A lot of Bear fans will forever be against him after that. But that's why you keep hearing all that hoopla and all that shit because Allen Robinson, of course, still not signed to a long term deal, and getting rid of Cal Fuller made a lot of people angry. I was angry. Just
Right.
hearing
I
it.
was
I'm like,
mad
wow.
about that because they used that money, to get Andy Dalton. And like you said, I think you said this one time, they could have kept Mitchell Trubisky and drafted a quarterback.
Right, and still was like, and could have still got Justin Fields.
You're right. You could have still got Justin Fields, and then Justin Fields, he could sit behind, Mitch Trubisky, kind of learn from him. While you could have resigned Kyle Fuller, you could have extended him for another year, and you could have extended Allen Robinson on top of that.
Exactly, but hey, they made their decision.
It happens, man.
Right.
It's already written, but man.
Just a lot of mess going on in the NFL, especially with the Bears.
Yeah.
Just a lot of mess. Let's just hope that stuff work itself off by the end of this all season. So, because I believe once the season starts, the Bears still have like 8 weeks to try to sign Robinson to a long-term deal before it officially have to wait until the off season. So, if they make some trades or something like that in between that make them have a cap space, then I'm pretty sure Robinson would be happy to take that.
Oh yeah.
But it all depends on how everything is within the contract, the incentives and all of that before he signed a long term deal, which is most likely gonna be like a 3 or 4 year deal. so then he can try to finish out majority of his career in Chicago. I don't know if they keep resigning him once he get up there in age, but I
Mm-hmm.
think that's fair to try to sign him to a 4 year deal, and because his consistency and what he's been able to do improve every year.
Right.
So
Exactly. Well, hopefully that does happen. I've been watching Chicago Bears now, and Harrison Graham. Harrison Graham was talking about sign AR, sign AR, sign AR.
right, that's the most
Yeah,
important
Harrison.
thing. You gotta sign him. You
Right.
know, he like he's the main reason why everything started working out in the run game to me. Him
Mm-hmm.
him opening up, and then that allowed Darnell Mooney to get some catches, that allowed the tight
Mm-hmm.
ends to get some catches, which then he started spreading the ball out, and then boom, here come David Montgomery running it up the middle and busting 50-yard games, 80-yard
Right.
runs and all of
50
that.
yard, 80-yard run. I think what's his name? David Montgomery. He's gonna have a breakout season this year.
Yeah, and then with Damian Williams and the return of Tariq Cohen, that's definitely gonna make it that much more dynamic backfield, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I mean, I totally agree. Just like what you said, like Allen Robinson, like he really just opens up the offense for this team, man. I mean, like if you think about it, like so many of these defensive coordinators, they try to game plan for this guy. Like you got to watch out for number 12, Mion, man, because sometimes like he's a really great route runner. I mean, he's not the fastest guy on the field, but when it comes to route running, like he will burn you. Like he will freaking run circles all over the defender. He'll make him slip, and then like he can catch like 50-50 balls, contested catches. Sometimes he does miss on them, like, but like
yeah,
most of the time he makes it. He makes his 50-50 balls. And you saw it in certain instances, especially in the past season, you saw even in like 2019, I remember that one game against the Giants, not this past season, but the season before that in 2019. Like I remember he caught this ball over the cornerback. Like he caught the like ball like within midair, and the defender was like in his face, and he was able to catch that ball. And I'm like, this is the type of player that you're already getting. I mean, I don't understand why, you know, Ryan Pace is not even extending him, because like he's one of the reasons why your offense did well or was even competent at all this past season, past 2 years, which was, god awful. If they didn't even have Allen Robinson, God knows how I don't even know. I mean, the offense was already bad, but it would have been, I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to, but it would have been extremely, extremely bad. Like probably New York Jets bad.
oh no, oh man,
New York Jets
oh
bad.
man, hmm the despair.
Man,
You
New York Jets bad. That's probably even worse than that, man. Shoot.
know, hell no. I guess the what do you call them? Because the Rock just bought them.
Who?
I said the Rock just bought that bought the football branch.
Oh wow.
Oh, the XFL, yeah.
XFL, yeah.
It'd be bad like that. I'm talking about the first time around.
Oh damn. Oh well, yeah.
I tried to watch one of their games when I was young. I was like, oh my god, this is bad.
So horrible.
Like you talking about? I'm talking about. Man, people had the hands of a 7-year-old kid. I was like, man, what the hell going on here? Everybody dropping the ball. Can't
Mm-hmm.
nobody tackle. Only the running backs is doing good. I'm like, oh hell no.
Right.
It was all
Oh
bad. It
man.
can be bad like that.
You're right. Exactly. And that's why XFL is not even in existence anymore. I mean, it tried to come back, but they ended up canceling it because I think it was due to COVID. But who knows
Yeah,
if it'll come back again?
they supposed to be because the Rock bought them.
Oh, The Rock. Oh, yeah. Heard about it. Yeah. The Rock. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, he bringing that stuff back. So they'll be back probably after should get a little bit more in order. They'll bring it back.
Right. Yeah. But also what's his name also got extended. Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers. And so like a lot of people are saying that, especially with Roquan Smith, I think this is this is going into his fifth year, if I'm not mistaken, fourth or fifth year. And so Ryan Pace, he was going to extend him for a fifth year option, but kind of along the lines of with Fred Warner. How do you think, with Fred Warner getting his extension, he got an extension for 5 years worth 95 million with the San Francisco 49ers. And so in correlation to Roquan Smith, how do you think Fred Warner getting signed by the San Francisco 49ers, how do you think that's going to kind of play into the effect of Roquan Smith getting an extension with the Chicago Bears?
Oh, it's going to end up playing a big part because we already know how it go more so these days than back then.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a player that's trying to get signed see another player get a big contract, they gonna try to ask for the same thing. Now,
Mm-hmm.
most of the time,
Or
how
more.
they right, I was just about to say that they ask for more on purpose, just for them to bid down and be close to where the other person at, even if it's not the same, even if it's more, a slightly more, slightly less.
Slightly less,
But
yeah.
right, as long as they get it signed and get their money, then they willing to play. That's basically the name of the game. That's how basically how they've been doing it. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see how that shit turn out.
I think he'll be along the lines between 95 to 100 mil at least. But
Mm.
we'll see.
You talking about
We'll
you talking
see.
about Roquan Smith when he if
Yeah.
they try to extend him? I
Yeah.
don't know if
Or
I don't know
probably,
if they not gonna pay that.
yeah.
They'll
Probably
probably
90
let
mil,
him
right?
go.
You think 90?
Man, they're gonna try to get him. They're gonna try to get him some lower than that, like 75 or 65 mil. They ain't gonna try to
Man, that's
pay
too
him
low.
more
You
than
know he
that.
ain't gonna accept that.
He might take it because the shit is still 65 fucking mil, but it's probably gonna have to be less
But
years.
he already looking at Fred Warner. He's like, man, that dude got freaking extended 95, man. He's like, I know I'm at least 90 mil.
Yeah, yeah, but
Especially with the production he had last year.
yeah,
His was
hey,
way better than Fred Warner. People are saying Fred Warner is the best linebacker. People are saying he's the best linebacker. I disagree.
yeah, he ain't the best.
Roquan was the best linebacker, in my opinion.
Right, right, the best middle linebacker.
Right, the best middle linebacker.
Hey, man, you know how the media is. They crown a champion, and then they say
Right.
who it should be. And whatever you don't
They
agree
just they
with,
just don't
then
like
they change
Chicago.
your
That's all.
thing. Of course,
And
nobody likes Chicago.
they know deep down inside. They know deep down inside that Roquan was the better middle linebacker in the NFL. They just don't want to admit it. They just want to look into another team like the freaking San Francisco 49ers because that's one of their favorite teams, or like the Dallas Cowboys who they slurp all the time, even though they never made it back to the Super Bowl in like a quarter of a decade. Like, come on, man.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But
Yeah, let them hate. Let them hate. But we're going to be riding it all the way to the Super Bowl in the next
right,
couple years.
yeah, let's just hope it does turn in that type of favor, so then we can be rolling and be
Yeah,
laughing
man.
like, yeah, we told y'all, we told you.
Right. Man, I want to see a Super Bowl before I die, man. I want to see a Super Bowl, man. I seen an NBA championship come to Chicago. I seen World Series championship come to Chicago. I seen Stanley Cup. I just want to see a Super Bowl come to Chicago in my lifetime. I never seen it. I seen them go to the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure you too. You seen it too, man. You seen it too.
Hell
But
yeah, I
we've never
was.
seen them. We never seen them win a Super Bowl.
Right, I'm about to say a piece of my heart still left in 2007 when they lost that
Man,
motherfucker. I still feel
I
some type of way.
dude, I remember the first play, bro. Oh my god, when freaking Adam Vinatieri kicked it to Devin Hester. I
Yeah, he
thought
juked
after
the
he scored that
whole.
touchdown, I'm like, yeah, we got this. We got this.
Yeah, then right after that, the Bears picked it off. Thomas Jones ran it all the way down the field. They
Mm,
finally got him, and then Rex Grossman throw a touchdown to Musa Muhammad, 14
right.
zip. Yeah, that's when I was like, oh shit, the Bears finna
Hell
smoke
yeah.
their ass. Then it
Yeah,
started
hell
raining
yeah. I thought
stupid.
we were gonna smoke their ass too, man. I'm like,
Right.
oh shit.
And
I
it
was like,
started
oh
raining
shit.
real hard, and it was over.
Yeah, it started raining real hard. Yeah, it was raining that day. I remember that. Yeah. And the ball was slippery. People kept slipping. I was like, man, it
Right.
was a bad day.
Cedric Benson, I think this dislocated his knee, slipping on that damn ground.
You're right. Yep. And they
But
should. I feel
anyway,
like they should just gave the ball to Thomas Jones more. If they would have gave the ball to Thomas Jones, we would have had a good chance of winning the game. We could have
yeah,
won that game if we would have gave the ball to him.
him, and if Cal Orton was starting over Rex Grossman.
Right. And can you imagine if freaking Tommy Harris wasn't hurt or if freaking Mike Brown
Mike
wasn't hurt?
Brown, yeah,
Right. If they weren't
but
hurt, we would have had a good chance of winning. We would have had a good chance of winning. It's just, man, it didn't go in our favor. And Rex freaking Grossman, he was trash.
yeah, other than the first 5 games of the season, after
Mm-hmm.
that, yeah, it was over with for him.
It was over with.
That Cardinals game changed everything.
Yep. If you would have had a competent quarterback that game, if we would have had competent, if we would have just stayed with the running game, we would have had good quarterback play, we would have won that game. And freaking Peyton Manning will only have one ring.
Yeah. Well, shit, Kofi, I'm gonna have to get up out of here, man. It was
All
nice
right, my
chatting
brother.
with you, bro.
No problem, man. And let me know when you want to do that podcast whenever you're free, man.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about tomorrow, but then I don't know how it's gonna go. But I hit your line.
Yeah, hit my line, bro, for real.
Oh yeah, all right, man. Be smooth.
All right, you too, man.
All right.
All right. Anyway, guys. What up, Bullock Jake? What's going on, homie? Kofi, how did you react when they lost to the Colts, man? I was mad, bro. I was angry. In 2007, I remember like it was yesterday. I was at, a family friend's place, and we were just watching the game. Like we were just in the living room. We had snacks and everything. I was eating it. And yeah, man, I was pissed at the end of the game. I wasn't happy at all. I still remember like it was yesterday. I still remember it like it was yesterday, man. It was not a good feeling afterwards. I thought, after that play, with Devin Hester, when he made that first touchdown, I was like, let's go, man. 7, he scored 7, made that touchdown. And then when I think we were up like 14-0, I thought, man, we had it in the bag, but Peyton Manning, he had something to say about that. I was barely born. Damn, Jake, how old are you, bro? I feel old. You were barely born, man. You're a young cat, man. When were you born? 06? But yeah, man, I remember it like it was yesterday, man. I remember it. I was pissed. But anyways, man, like yeah, I just want to see the Bears just win. at least one Super Bowl or more, man. I want to overtake the Green Bay Packers, man, because I think overall, I think we have like 9 or 10 championships overall. Like we won like 9 NFL championships, and like we only got like one Super Bowl. So man, I would like to overtake the freaking Green Bay Packers in total overall championship, with winning like at least 3 championships. I'll be so happy if we have a dynasty. I mean, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if we just won one. I just want to see one. Just like the Cubs. When the Cubs won the World Series, I was freaking elated. I was on freaking cloud nine. I never thought the Cubs were going to win the World Series. I thought, I was, just going to be old and dying and never seeing my Cubs ever winning a World Series. But they ended up winning it in 2016. I thought, okay, 2015, we're just a new team. We're learning. 2016, I thought, okay, we made it to the World Series, but we got some championship. I thought, maybe in 2017, I thought we were going to win, but we won in 2016. I was elated, man. I was freaking on cloud nine. And so that's kind of the same thing with the Chicago Bears. This upcoming season, I don't expect Nolan Arenado owns the Cubs. Yeah, I know the Cubs already lost. They're trash. The Cubs are trash, and the White Sox are looking like World Series contenders. But I'll make another video for another day. But especially, speaking on the Bears, I just want my Bears. I just want to see them win one Super Bowl, man. Like for real. That would really, complete me, man. I'll just really complete, just all that I've seen out of Chicago sports. I seen the Bulls win a championship. I've seen the Cubs win a championship in my lifetime. I've seen the Blackhawks win a championship in my lifetime. Seen the Cubs win a championship in my lifetime, but I've never seen the Bears win a championship in my lifetime. They will one day. Yep, I know. Hopefully sooner rather than later, Bullock Jake. Hopefully sooner rather than later, man. For real. And speaking of Justin Fields, man, I'm hearing, man, so much news about this guy, how he has crazy work ethic, his willingness to learn the playbook, Matt Nagy's playbook, and the willingness to be great, not just a great player for the Chicago Bears, to be one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks. He really wants to be one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks of all time. And I think he has the it factor. I think he has the skill set. I think he has the mindset. Screw all of these other reporters. Screw Dan Orlovsky. Screw Michael Lombardi. Screw some of these reporters. Not Dan Weeder. He's pretty cool. Screw all these other cats on ESPN, Bleacher Report. All these guys, they're trash. They're garbage. Screw them. Yeah, man can only dream. Well, this ain't a dream, man. Justin Fields is going to be he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback, man. Justin Fields, I feel like he has the intangibles. He has the work ethic. And I don't want to hear that argument about him saying that he came from Ohio State. Oh, he's a product of Ohio State. Every player is different. You don't talk about like how players after Tom Brady came or players before him were trash. We all know that Tom Brady's the GOAT. But guess what? How many players after him or before him that were great in the NFL? Not many of them, not even at all of them from Michigan. It just really all depends on the individual player. And Justin Fields, shoot, hell, he may even be better than in my opinion, he may be better than Trevor Lawrence. I don't care. I mean it. I think, it's not just me saying it as an Ohio State fan, because I am an Ohio State fan. I love the Buckeyes. I love my Bears. And I was freaking elated, man. I was happy as hell, when he came to the Bears. I love Ohio State. But it's not just me saying it as an Ohio State fan or as a Bears fan. It's just You just got to look at the tape, man. All you got to do is just look at the tape. I look at some tape with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence doesn't have a stronger arm. He doesn't have a stronger arm than Justin Fields. I've seen Justin Fields throw the ball downfield. He has a way stronger arm than Trevor Lawrence. He has better timing, better accuracy. He's more accurate than Trevor Lawrence. He's faster. He's more mobile. He can go through his progressions better than Trevor Lawrence. You just look at the tape. Look at the advanced stats. Look at all these stats. They say that beyond his first reads, beyond Justin Fields' first reads, he was the most accurate quarterback. He was the most accurate quarterback beyond his first reads. If you look at his mobility, the guy can move. If you looked at that game against Michigan State, he was able to catch it to his running back, and it was able to push that Michigan State defender. So it's not just me just saying it as a Bears fan or as a Ohio State fan. It's all there. Fact is fact. Look at the stats. So, anyways, man, guys, I just wanted to make this video. I know I'm almost at an hour, so I'm going to probably just end this video. I got to wake up in the morning. I got to work out too. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for more videos this upcoming week. I'm probably just going to make a podcast by myself, hopefully not, because my boy Jonah Pipney, he has other stuff he got to do. But, stay tuned, guys, for more videos to come. And, training camp, I think, starts, next week? I don't know about that. I think training camp starts next week. So I'm going to make some update videos about that. And, guys, y'all be easy. And bear down, Chicago. Bear down. This is your boy Kofi. I'm out. Peace.